Alrighty, guys, welcome back here to the European Spring Championship Qualifier number 1. We are in the 4th round of the tournament, and it's Team Liquid versus XPC.
Solid, Jake. Kubi. Back in you. Game number 2! Alright, so, when do you see some adjustments? I found out that there's different flavors of Altoids. There's Wintergreen, Spearmint, Classic Mint.
Did you just Google all this?
Yes, I had to Google this because we need a different flavor of the Altoids here. That's what we need.
Do we need it?
Yeah.
Is it like just a crucial thing that we're desperate for?
Yeah.
Oh.
A different flavor of Altoids. That's what's got to happen. What is the change? What is the change to their draft? I wasn't necessarily against what I saw. I think that the double support there does overall win out to what they had previously, but again, it was like sort of the end of it. Like the Vala, not saying the Vala played bad, but it was. I'm not sure that the build was right and the pick was right. Oh my gosh!
My makeshift.
Oh, we're doing this again. Oh.
Yeah, I think we have to.
I
think the draft client is bugged out again, and I'm going to try to replicate it manually. So bear with. It looks like it is a, what are the bans? Ban on Tassadar and a ban on Tyrande. Those are the two bans in this game. Tassadar, Tyrande. So let me just do this. Who banned Tassadar?
XPC did.
And then ban on Tyrande.
Yes.
First pick KT?
Yes, first pick KT by Liquid. And then we have a Falstad Zagara on the other side.
Going for some safety.
Yeah, Falstad Zagara. Okay, so we're on Cursed Hollow. Mobility's good. They're really just going for like the this is like map. They're good in team fights, don't get me wrong, but this is a lot of map control is what they're going for.
Thrall Muradin.
Looking to try to match or catch up, pull ahead in the experience, and I think that's really their game plan here. Have that level lead. Yeah, and then we have a Thrall Muradin.
I think I can actually
Reverse Reno. Ooh, Jake! On the fly! Fixed it.
Thrall.
Moderately impressed.
Moderately
impressed.
And then who? Muradin?
Yeah, Thrall Muradin. That's a lot of stuns, roots. So again, probably going to see something quite aggressive. Alright, and then we have a ban onto Karazim and a ban onto ETC. Oh, I thought it was the other way around. I was like, well, they just picked Muradin. That's an interesting call. So they're looking to... Alright, yeah, Mosh Pit. Very good follow-up to a strong Maw. Maws can be also quite good. You know, there's a lot of choking, I guess if you want to call it that, a lot of chokes that the teams can be funneled through. That can be quite scary, especially on this map. There's going to be people grouping up, so being able to take away that big advantage that you might get from a big Maw into Mosh Pit. I like the ban.
Okay, pick Johanna Jaina. The Jays.
Yep.
What side was that?
That is for XPC. Bear with us, guys. It seems as though the draft websites
on opposite sides.
Yes. Draft websites are either down or very laggy. One of the two.
There's an issue for sure. I think it's partially due to the sheer volume of teams trying to use it at once because this tournament is rather large.
Yeah, they haven't had this problem in the past, though, have they?
I don't know, man. Why is Jaina so much bigger? And all right, so Liquid thinking about their next two pickups. This is actually going pretty quick. Without a timer, sometimes you worry that teams will abuse the fact that there's not actually a true timer involved.
Yeah.
In the draft that's happening. But Liquid is currently up 1-0, so let me update that. That is incorrect on the game.
It's true.
And bam.
So if you guys just tuning in, this is the Spring Championship, the EU qualifiers. So there's going to be 4 qualifiers. Top 2 teams. There will be no grand finals today. Top 2 teams advance out of this single limb bracket. And we were talking about the points before. Those have been, we've got some information on that. I believe all the teams get some amount of points, even down to, you know, the round of 128. So, you know, obviously that's going to scale up. Teams with the most points, the top 8 teams with the most points that didn't already qualify for Katowice, I am. They will be invited to the final qualifier event, which will be, again, top 8 teams, and I think the 2 will advance from there. That will give you the 8 teams that will represent Europe.
Dude, I'm so jelly of Europe. Like, last year, Vegas was really cool for the North America regionals, and Prague was phenomenal in the arena. But it sounds like we're gonna see America's finals in Burbank.
Yeah,
likely. I mean, they said ESL's a partner. They could rent a venue, but it's gonna be at IEM Katowice, which is gonna be a baller event, man.
Yeah,
that's an
cool.
awesome
That's cool.
finals to have.
Very, very exciting.
All right, they're thinking about these next 2 picks here on the side of Liquid, their final 2 picks. So burning into their proverbial...
You were just talking, like, this draft's moving
pool.
so fast. This draft's great, and it's just like screeching halt. All right, so what makes sense for this? They banned out Karazim. Obviously, one of them is going to be a support. Tassadar still available? No, he was banned. Yeah, a lot of supports there. Uther still available. Stitches Uther!
Stitches played by Liquid. What is happening?
Wow. All right. That's a lot of studs, boys.
That's a lot of
Every
studs.
hero has some way to follow up on the hook.
Where is that oaf Stitches? There he is.
Amazing production.
Give him a solid... Oh.
Just put him... Nah, that was fine. That was fine, Jake. I like how they sloped downward. That's kind of nice. Just to accommodate the nice logo in the back. So when Jake like writes on a piece of paper, he just like slowly goes like outside the line and just writes like in a downward slope like all the time. He's that guy. That's Jake. And their final pick, they also need a support.
Karazim still on the
table?
table?
Medic.
Oh, Karazim was banned.
Does Medic make sense? No, not at all.
No, it'd be so risky to pick Medic. Tassadar, Tyrande, and Karazim have all been banned. Uther's been picked up. They kind of have to go Malf, but Malf is so vulnerable to, like,
well, so is Medic, right? That's why I was like immediately like, no.
Wow, this is tough.
Lily. Rhaegar?
Lily.
Rhaegar. Oh!
Rhaegar.
Yes! Oh, nice.
All right. I wanted Lily just
I think Rhaegar. Like, he's of all of the supports that are left, also his cleanse, and he probably will take cleanse. So he definitely will take cleanse.
I have artwork for every hero except Rhaegar, which is his game model. I don't...
Nice.
How did that happen?
Shh. No one will notice. No one will notice.
Just get on your side. God.
All right, so that's what we have. All right, Rhaegar, yes, makes a lot of sense. If he gets hooked himself, again, you cannot cleanse yourself, so that's scary. But he has the wolf form. You can't get interrupted out of it. He, will be able to get out of more situations after getting hooked than any of the other supports.
Very safe.
Except for Karazim.
Very safe at getting good cleanses off.
Yes, has cleanse.
He does have a...
Ancestral. I think it's the right call.
Yeah.
As much as I hate Rhaegar.
I know you hate him.
I do
not a bloodlust composition, that's for sure.
Definitely no.
No. It's just...
You just gotta
if they do
gotta mention
it. If they do it, they're just trying to... make me happy. We need a map picture. You're right, Sky Thunder. For future ones, I will include map pictures.
This is not an ideal scenario by any means.
Alrighty, guys. Game number 2. Team Liquid currently up 1-0 on the blue side. Lowell playing as Thrall Yave?
No!
Shad playing Yuva. Gerdemert on Uther and Chris playing Kael'thas. I am just terrible.
I am thoroughly enjoying that Stitches skin. We'll get back to that. That's Rave. Rave on Sakara.
Don't even try.
Kaethgar is on Falstad. Murti on Jaina. Bee Killer on the Rhaegar. And Altoid on Johanna. Mint Altoids.
I need to come up with a song for you. But
look at that Stitches skin. It's just... There's something about him that is like...
That candy cane?
Just love it. Great tint. Just looks
right.
like a... I don't. He reminds me of something I can't put my finger on. I don't know what it is.
Grade school?
Yeah, something
That's
like
how you dressed, right?
Well played, sir. All right, let's take a look. What is going to be the rotations cleanups? Again, like I said, they drafted for good map vision and control. Yuva going in.
Stormbolt
does have it
at the end of it, but the wolf form not enough to save him here.
Okay. Before I was so rudely interrupted by Team Liquid. I was going to say, with Falstad, with Zagara, they have good vision, good control of the space between the lanes. They can rotate very quickly, although it is not very aggressive at all.
No.
So they're going to be playing if you want to call it boring, sure, it's safe play. They're going to have to play safe early. And they just need to match an experience and then move forward with very, very strong rotations, basically, and then level 10.
When I almost said Dumbledore. When Gandalf initially left the Shire and he left Frodo, what did he say to Frodo? What was his final words?
Goodbye.
Keep it secret, keep it safe, but neither of those are true here for Zagara, getting blown up in the bottom lane.
He didn't say goodbye? Oh, boy. That's silly. Keep it secret, keep it safe. All right, sure. I don't know how that applies, but good. Good. All right, so yeah, we're going to need to see some safe play, a lot of safe play coming out of XPC for this. And it's going to be tough. Again, there's so much control for Team Liquid's composition. Oh, Jake with the rotations. With the rotations.
It's a little different to watch the game from this angle, isn't it?
Yeah, very disorienting. I love it.
It makes the game seem so much more dynamic.
First tribute popping up.
Yeah. All right. Level 4 picked up for both teams. We do see the full Thundercup style projected shield for the burst heal. Stitch is going for amplified healing. It's going to be very hard to kill. He is a lone warrior. Or never mind. I'm foolish. I'm foolish. All right. Living bomb just being used to stall out that tribute capture. And Juve in the front.
Still soaking all the way in. So yeah, Stitch has got to make a choice. He is rotating up, so expect to see that hook. That could be game-changing. Bee-Killer, be careful!
Those are some spicy breath
nice
mints.
dodge.
When you throw the living bomb on a Ziltoid, oh, it's like cinnamon.
Yeah. Oh, cinnamon's another flavor too. You're right.
Of course it's a flavor.
What do you mean, of course it's a flavor?
Why wouldn't they have cinnamon Altoids?
Hey, man, you don't know what a Kinder Surprise is. I ain't taking any advice from you. That's it. That's the final word.
At least cinnamon Altoids exist in America.
All right, so my suggestion for XPC there was to stall the tribute as long as possible.
Ooh.
I think it's going to be difficult for them to take like full-on team fights early, and I think they really, really need level 10. So the idea is you stall them as long as you can, let them basically take 2 tributes, but hope that by the time the 3rd tribute rolls around, and if you're playing things right, level 10 hits and you can fight for the 3rd tribute.
Yeah.
If the fights continue to go that way, though, could get tricky. So they have to be very, very careful with this next tribute fight.
All right, well, Zagara will be rotating up this time around. Thrall, Lowell just, checking out the creep status and just deciding, yes, he has, in fact, left. But they are conceding this push from the Giants. So this is a nice win for either team. Slightly beneficial on the side of XPC considering their position in the top lane.
See you later.
Is it enough to blow up Rhaegar? He has Wolf Form. Yes, the final chain heal comes out, but he's going to end up falling. But they pick up Kael'thas in return. Rave in the front falling very early, but a lot of damage on everyone. Very spread out. Gerdemherb not really the optimal, multi-target healer, but we do see Falstead flying as well.
Yuba! Ah!
Wow, he does fall. Murty gonna get those slows on Stitches, but the slam has such big reach. It should be enough. Even Shad waiting to...
Slam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Well played. So, you saw Gerdem basically sacrificing himself.
What is that song called?
What? I don't know. Jake. I had a point.
For some reason, it makes me think
Uther
Black Betty.
No. Uther is happy to fall quickly in those fights, especially if it's going to mean a more favorable trade. Right. There's no way that Liquid was getting out of that the way Kael'thas fell very, very quickly. There's no way they were getting out completely unscathed. Right. So if someone's going to die, yeah, Uther needs to die early so that he can keep the rest of the members up. It ended up working out for them. They took 5 for 3.
All right, Lowell trying to get out of this one. Thrall is actually rather weak in these situations. Is there the totem in time? Locking him down, slowing down the body blocks, not quite enough. The damage from Jaina is just barely going to pick up the kill. Unstoppable used on Johanna, trying to body block Shad as well, but they're not going to overstay their welcome.
Taking a Merc camp. Oh! And that little, that's not going to, there's no one else to capitalize.
Yeah, I was more worried about the re-engage happening. Actually,
yeah, that was a possibility. All right, so they take a Mercenary camp. They got the Bruisers pushing out mid lane. A lot of control, but level 10 quickly approaching. Chris with the good dwarf toss, gravity lapse follow up, double chain bomb.
That is a lot of damage done to Zagara. Able to get out of there, just not a whole lot of damage on Murden, especially early game. And but this is going to be a really tough tribute.
Okay, this is the exact scenario I was afraid would happen to XPC. This right here. Level 10. No way they can soak and stall enough for this tribute. Yep. They have to give it up. Now they're facing a curse. They're going to fall further behind. They lose Falstad.
Yuva able to channel it. That is the curse you mentioned. And losing Falstad like that, that's just not the way you want to see it happen.
It's just that's why I wanted to see them stall. I wanted to see them, at least try to get milk 30 seconds out of the first 2 tributes. That way you can get to a point where you're fighting
Blizzard
evenly.
doing a lot of damage, but they end up spending their Johanna just to pull that off, and now Merti being chased, the hook connecting. This is going to be 3 targets down, 11-9. What looked like an even game is snowballing out of control in favor of Liquid, and 4 members have lost their lives.
Every single member of this team on Liquid side has a stun or a root in their base kit. You know, like you have the hook. And yeah, someone can follow up with the stun after that, but then you have the root from Thrall, which could be followed up by like they all
so
chain into
scary.
each other. You can catch so many people out of position in these scenarios. Situations where you're sitting right next to your keep wall 7 minutes into the game, you're getting bopped.
They're getting bopped. Lowell pushing out bottom, curse active for just 3
Stitches hook
more
over the wall?
seconds.
Oh. Okay, they could if they get vision.
They have vision of the creep here though.
Yeah, that's true.
So they shouldn't be falling to that hook because he is very much in plain sight. Oh, not anymore. Now it's a surprise.
They do have level 10 though.
He's being patient.
Okay.
Shad just waiting for this potential Zagara. Oh, nope, stepping forward. He actually had the opportunity, but Ziltoid was actually ready for the fight. He was ready for that to happen.
Okay, does have conviction, tried to move forward, but that is going to be the Putrid Bile slowing down the gap between the backline and the front. Is this an overextension? Yuva trying to go in, and that is, okay, the Ancestral does not hit.
Nice Ring of Frost going down, trying to buy the space, but like you said, Ancestral not quite going to connect, putting on a 10-second cooldown. Just about ready once again here for Rhaegar. Off cooldown, but it's a 4v5, and they need to be wary of these hook stitches. Hook ready in just 2 seconds, and that is Shad is trying to get in position already.
If they catch somebody trying to step onto, is Shad going to move up to try to hook over the wall? No, not going to happen. Yeah, they're down to Talontier once again. Experience gap is getting worse. Taking out all of these structures. That's all 3 forts down. What is the play? I mean, I was sort of prophesizing that with this composition, they needed to get to level 10. They need to make use of their heroics. It's really going to have to be a Maw into ring, less shield to set up for those type of plays. It's not the easiest of things to execute, especially against such a high-caliber team that is Team Liquid.
All right, nice Thundering going out, and Central Heal used to keep Zagara alive, but it's not going to be enough for Jaina, but Mighty Gus buying the space that he might need. Juve going up, will end up throwing his life away, and Merti is just throwing out so much damage, but the Flame Strike taking out both Jaina and Johanna. Lowell in the front with the Hydralisk gun and gets the heal from Uther, but they need to back away. So much damage going up from Kael'thas. One final hit down to 20 HP on this Falstad. Does he get the fly off? No, he does not.
And that means that Wraith's going to die too on the Zagara. He threw out a great set of Banelings to dodge the hook, but in the end, that is a 4-for-1 exchange. Should be a boss.
Wow, it's quite a fight there. So
Good
many
fight.
kills picked up.
Good night.
And 3-level lead for Liquid once again, looking so dominant in this series.
Yeah, there's just not a lot to say about it. The engages have all been much, much better for Team Liquid. Yeah, really, XPC cannot take a fight unless they have a Maw. With this deficit, with this level lead that they have. And he could just stall there until the boss is taken.
No fear. Oh, he's just going to hook B-Killer if he has to. Yep. Where is he trying to block? Nope, gets the hook off. Falstad flying in. The gust could be big here, but he misses the boss timing, and now he has to barrel roll into an awkward position. Shrink Ray was used from Girdham Herd, but they're not even worried about Falstad. They're moving in towards the rest of the team. Tribute stalled out long enough by Shad on Stitches, but Ziltoid is going to be the first one to fall in this battle.
Minty, fresh flavor, not enough to save the team this time. Another stun, okay, and Ancestral Healing, and a good Maw.
Yep.
I don't think they're going to be able to follow anything up. They should use this opportunity to completely disengage, back up and defend against the boss, but this could be a dead Zagara at this point. Then the stun is going to hit 2 heroes! Jaina is down.
Oh my gosh,
no,
the devastation.
Yep, that was
calculated, boys, like that was...
That's a keep. You lose some heroes? That's keep. That's keep.
All right, Phoenix being thrown out. Like you said, that's a keep. Tribute count reset. This tribute, which was being contested, being completely ignored at this point. And Stitches, he's got that hook ready. Can he find a target? Rhaegar pulled on in. The stun follow-ups, and good night, Sweet Wolf. The Mighty Gus was too little too late.
Yep, Future Bile's out. They can still catch people out of position. Shad does have to back out, taking a lot of flack from that. So it's like, need to get stunned, but the Shrink Ray's enough. He throws the Unstoppable up, but he still gets slammed.
The shield's dissipating quickly. Kaefgar going to end up following 3 members down. Liquid looking to end this game sub 12 minutes.
Wait, is this a sub 20-minute set?
Oh,
what was the score?
It was like 9 minutes.
Oh, okay, all right.
Close, though.
Very close. That's Raves down, almost.
They're going to let him live. They're being manner. Well played, Team Liquid. 2 quick, decisive games. This new roster with Shad and Yove. Yuva.
Please, Jake.
Yuva. I'm sorry. I'll learn.
You say that.
I'll learn.
You're not. You've plateaued. You started with Jiawei.
Well, I said Jiawei for so long.
You said Jiawei, and then you got a little closer, but you're not making any progress.
Yeah, Yuva.
You'll get that.
I can say it. I just can't remember.
All right. We'll work on that.
I apologize.
We'll work on that.
No
So that's Team Liquid.
Just
very convincing play. So far, the new teams not looking shaky at all.
No.
And I'm really excited to see them get pitted against each other.
Stitches and Liquid both busting out.
Stitches and Liquid both busting out the Dignitas. Like incredible. Incredible hero picks.
Both pulling out Stitches and to good success. Really powerful stuff. So yeah, I'm loving to see the return of this hero.
Cool.
He is very fun to watch. Will we see Karazim counters to some extent? Who knows? It's very good against the Hungry for More style, right? You know, but is Karazim worth picking up and giving up the Divine Palm? Because 7-sided is just so uncommon in Europe. They really lean towards.
It's true.
The Divine Palm. I didn't have the talents up at the end, and apologies for that. I actually haven't observed in, I don't know, like I haven't actually observed a tournament in probably 8 months, because for all the Blizzard stuff, we tend to have a dedicated observer. So if you guys wanted to know the talents in this game, that is what they look like. So apologies for not pulling them up as frequently as other casters might do.
Oh, Bandito.
Yeah. Well, now let's just take a quick look at the bracket while we are still here.
Status update. Exclamation mark bracket.
In the chat.
Well, if you guys want to look at it yourself, we'll take and pull it up right now so we can figure out what team. So, Jake, super secret hints. You ready? You can hide the rounds that have already passed to shrink the bracket. If you go to the top, you ready for this? I'm going to blow your mind. Hide again.
This is so smart.
Hide one more time? No.
Well,
not yet. No, because we want to see who's feeding it. But look at that. Neat. Oh.
So Team Liquid will advance to face Elysium Gaming. If at all possible, we'd hop in to that, and we'll find out. Virtus Pro waiting for their opponent. Na'Vi waiting for their opponent.
Who is on the new Virtus Pro roster? Can you see that? That I'm curious about. Because, again, a lot of changes.
Yeah, we didn't look at all the various teams today, per se. Alex Pro G still there. Eternal Angel, Grand Paquete.
Okay, I did see this.
They announced this last night.
I did see this announcement, yes.
Yeah, I remember reading that. Okay, very cool. All right, well, we're going to get in touch with our admin, see exactly what games we can get into, and we'll be back very soon after a short commercial break. Stay tuned.